Every now and then, in genealogy, you meet someone who appears only a couple of times in the historical record and then vanishes. No marriage, no children, no death record, just silence. One of those people was Joseph P. Bell, the younger brother of my husband's second great-grandmother. The first clear glimpse we get of Joseph is in the 1880 census in Upton, Texas County, Missouri. He's 1 year old living with his parents, Quincy and Emmeline Bell, surrounded by older siblings. Nothing in that record hints that Joseph's life will unfold any differently than theirs. The 1890 census no longer exists, and the next surviving one isn't until 1900, leaving a full 20-year gap where Joseph's life is completely unrecorded. When he finally reappears in 1900, Quincy is now a widower. Joseph is 22 and still living at home along with his younger brother Samuel. His older sister Cordovia is there too, along with her husband and their children. That's when I decided to look closer, and I noticed something. Nearly everyone else in the household can read and write, except 22-year-old Joseph. And after that census, he disappears again. For years I couldn't find a single trace of him. Then I turned to the newspapers. In 1902, a short notice in the Houston Herald caught my attention. It didn't mention Quincy's death directly, but it placed the Bell family in a moment of transition, enough to make me believe that Quincy likely died around this time. It reads, P.H. Geddes, steward of Poor Farm, ordered to receive and care for Joe Bell, who is adjudged a county charge. Then 5 years later, in May 1907, another article from the Houston Herald appeared, this one telling us why Joseph couldn't read or write and why he had become a county charge. W.E. Stark, steward of the Poor Farm, brought Joe Bell to town Tuesday and turned him over to Sheriff Wood for safekeeping. Joe is an idiotic young man who has been a county charge for several years, but has heretofore been considered harmless. Of late, he has grown worse and become wild and destructive. And then, 1 year later, in July 1908, the final piece. A short notice simply reads, Joe Bell, one of the county charges, died June 25th and was buried at Ozark the following day. No age, no family, no mention of who he was. Just a name and a date, and then silence again. I can't prove with absolute certainty that this Joe Bell is my Joseph P. Bell, but the timing, the location, the circumstances, they all line up, and no other Joseph Bell appears in that place at that time. So this is my attempt to carry his name forward, to say that he lived, that he mattered, and that he is unforgotten.